She got emotional and cried before bringing Asuka out. She then revealed that Asuka hasn't been able to open the briefcase because she was the only one with the combination. And then she didn't do a combination. She just flipped a latch on the briefcase and it fell open.
You gotta love it. Is that legit or is that just
no?
You coming up
I
with
watched
fun?
it. I watched highlights
that's great.
of it.
That's hilarious.
She can't set up a table. I don't think she could do the combination.
That's true.
Just saying. Lynch opened the briefcase and the Raw Women's title belt was inside. Lynch then confirmed that Asuka is the new Raw Women's Champion, as Sunday's Money in the Bank ladder match wasn't for a future women's title shot, it was for the Raw Women's title.
Oh my God!
Becky is on hiatus from wrestling and is allegedly contemplating retiring completely to focus on family. It is said Seth Rollins will be allowed time off as well to be with Becky during and after the pregnancy and to negate the risk of COVID-19 that comes with wrestling. Seth needs to be out of there for a while. He got a new theme song at the pay-per-view, and it's not good.
No.
Yeah. But this is good for Lynch. And honestly, if she did decide to retire from wrestling at this point, it's good.
If she does, she went out on top.
Exactly. It's like Trish Stratus, you know. She left at the right time. I don't think she overstayed her welcome more than she should have.
No, not at all. And Becky, even if she does quote unquote fully retire, she'll come back for an appearance here, a match there, a battle royal here, you know, a storyline with Seth for sure.
But she's been doing acting classes real.
So she hasn't gone.
She could have it easy in Hollywood.
The thing I really like is from everything I've seen so far, people aren't even questioning that this is just ass kissing or just talk. It seems like Vince and WWE are fully behind Seth taking time off to be with her, and that's awesome. It's good for the family, and like you said, it's good for Seth. Every now and then you gotta the old adage in wrestling is go away and learn a new hold. You know,
Seth is so great, but he gets stale so fast.
Well, when you work more dates than any other person for 3 years in a row, you're finna. I mean, no matter how good you are, that's just life.
Yeah.
So go away, learn a new hold, quote unquote. You know, come back fresh, and the fans will love you. You're fresh. You got something different, and be with your family. The guy works his ass off.
Yeah.
Take some time. He deserves it. Becky deserves it. They all deserve it. This isn't a title like it's, well, you deserve it, but it's literally just a prop.
You deserve it.
This is his livelihood, his work, his career. He literally deserves time off.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Asuka knew nothing of this, and her reaction was legit on air.
It was a crazy reaction. She didn't seem sad that Becky had to give up the title. She was very ecstatic to have the championship, and she kind of just celebrated with it and ran out. But you could tell that it wasn't something she knew of ahead of time. I think because when she came out at first, when Becky was in the ring talking, she came out and she acted pissed because, you know, her Money in the Bank briefcase is in the ring with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch didn't win that. Why am I not out in the ring with my briefcase?
Right, taking her thunder from her.
Yeah.
That's this is great. This is nothing but happy and great, and and best believe that kid's a future world champ.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt. No doubt. This is that breeding experimentation that we were having touched on quite often in this podcast. Yeah. And don't think we're trying to sweep Del Rio under the rug, folks. This was just the best way to follow that story.
You know what? Del Rio doesn't deserve any more of our fucking breath, and this is something to celebrate. So hell yeah. Yes. And something else that we're using our breath on. That's a hell of a segue, right? Yeah. Pro Wrestling Sheet noted earlier this week contract with WWE, which has stirred rumors that Sting will be the one to present the new AEW TNT title to the winner of the tournament finals at Double or Nothing. But not so fast. PW Insider reports that multiple sources close to Sting are denying the rumors, saying the two sides are working on a new merchandise contract to move forward with. In fact, AEW itself has publicly announced that Mike Tyson will present the AEW TNT Championship to the winner, which would really be cool and awesome if this were 1998.
Yeah.
I don't get the Mike Tyson thing, Paystee. I don't get it.
He was involved with WCW.
WWE.
Oh, I thought that was WCW.
No, he was DX.
Okay.
He did he ended up punching out he was DX and he was gonna screw Stone Cold, but then at WrestleMania, when it was time to screw Stone Cold, he ripped off his DX shirt and had a Stone Cold shirt, and then yeah,
I remember now.
Yeah,
Sting would hit so much better if it was Sting.
Oh, it definitely would. But I'm conflicted because if I'm thinking of Steve Borden, his best bet is to just finish out his career in WWE, make tons of money, be an icon.
Yeah.
They've screwed him and shit on his legacy. But if you're in it for a business, I love AEW and they're doing good, but they aren't in the business of taking care of. They are a T-shirt
company.
That they are,
according to the internet.
But I mean, he can have a Legends contract. He can do so much in WWE and not have to do anything.
Yeah.
But for Sting always being, for the longest time, the main anti-WWE guy, he was NWA, he was WCW, he was TNA, before finally going to WWE, and then being shit on, like I said, storyline-wise, it would be great to see him go to AEW and finish out his career in WWE's main competition.
Yes.
So I guess either way, I'd be happy. I don't need him. Yeah, he can present the AEW TNT title. He was the face of TNT for so many years on WCW. So either way is cool. I don't think it's happening, especially since they've already announced it's Mike Tyson.
How cool would it be to see Sting manage Cody in a match against Lance Archer with Jake the Snake as his manager, though? That would be cool.
That would be cool. Sting and the Snake.
Yeah. They don't have to do don't interact. Just stand there, and I'm fine.
Sting can do some stuff. Jake really doesn't need to.
Yeah.
You know what's awesome? And I don't know how much right now. I'm really racking my brain, and I remember little to no interaction between Jake and Sting. But my God, the Scorpion Death Drop is just an inverted DDT. That would be so cool to have them, do their finishes on each other on multiple, on different weeks. Yeah. Maybe Jake gets the first one in because he's a heel, and then Sting gets the Scorpion on him and stuff. I mean, now that I like it. I like it. I like it. Steve Borden's best with staying with WWE, but as a fan, it'd be cool to see him go to AEW. I ain't gonna lie.
There it is.
Yeah. Speaking of NWA legends.
Yes. Wrestling Inc. has confirmed that Ric Flair has signed a new deal and is currently under contract with WWE. If you remember, we reported last December, Flair's contract with WWE expired as it was only good through 2019.
Woo! Woo! As long as Charlotte's there, he ain't going nowhere.
No.
He's her tether. He's her rock. Or vice versa, I don't know. Yeah, probably at this point, vice versa.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. And again, speaking of daughters of legends, second-generation wrestler Rachel Ellering has released from her WWE contract as part of last month's cuts brought to you by COVID-19. The best COVID since SARS. The daughter of Precious Paul Ellering, who had used the Rachel Evers name in NXT, which was so fucking
dumb.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Confirmed on Twitter Thursday that she was released. The 27-year-old worked several matches for NXT before being announced for the 2017 Mae Young Classic. She was eliminated in the second round that year, and then eliminated in the first round in the 2018 Mae Young Classic tournament. She signed an NXT contract officially in January 2019. She then
Why would you do it after that?
I know, right? You pay your dues. I mean, whatever. She then suffered a torn ACL in July of last year and hasn't been used since. So, it's probably good for both that she's gone. I don't know that she's fully healed yet, so WWE doesn't want to be paying some.
You shouldn't be holding on to people that are at that stage in the program that you don't think you're going to use. You make your mind up pretty quick and let them go pretty quick. That's my opinion.
I know I personally don't think she's at this point in her career yet. But goddamn, if she could put some work in and really go through the ringers, I would love to see Rachel Ellering versus Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, that would be good.
I mean, just for the name recognition, just for the NWA recognition, the history, the Horsemen and the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. By the way, check out the Road Warriors behind the ring, our Dark Side of the Ring. But yeah, I would love to see it, but Rachel Ellering is definitely not on Tessa's level. I'm not even gonna pretend she is, but that'd be cool. It'd be a marquee match, just name alone.
I just think with a name like that, she's going to AEW. Also for the fact that WWE doesn't have a copyright on her actual last name.
I don't think in the past we reported on it, and I don't think we've heard anything since the COVID about Paul Ellering being let go yet. Could he still be working for WWE?
I don't know. The last I knew, he was the manager for Authors of Pain, and then they got called up.
And then they got
didn't need him anymore.
Yeah, then they got Drake Maverick, and they let Drake Maverick go.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, by the way, was the best thing for Drake Maverick, but I liked his character in WWE, to be honest. I thought they were going to do good things with him.
They should have.
But I was disappointed they got rid of Paul Ellering because he was better for the Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
Drake Maverick would have been good for like an Otis.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. That would be amazing. He could ride on his shoulders everywhere.
Pulling some boy and his dinosaur. Yeah. No, but he could. It'd be cool. But Paul Ellering was awesome with Authors of Pain due to the whole Roid Warriors. They were, to be honest,
it was
the Roid Warriors. Rachel Ellering's gonna do fine.
Yeah.
She might not make as much. She might never make as much money as she was making in WWE. I don't know what you make as a. I've heard the lower tier NXT people don't make great money to begin with, especially considering some of the indie guys. So maybe she'll make better money. I don't know, but she'll do fine.
As long as she, learns enough to perform as well as her name says she should, then she'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Yeah. Impact Wrestling announced the signing of Tasha Steelz. Steelz is most notably known for her work in Northwest Wrestling, Queens on Conquest, Chaotic Wrestling, and NWA. She made her NWA debut in December when she went one-on-one against the current NWA World Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa, at Into the Fire. She currently still works for NWA. She is also the co-leader of Culture SCN alongside Christian Casanova.
She's a good talent. She was actually just on NWA's Superpower, which is their last show that they taped in front of a live audience before. It was supposed to be the go-home show to the Crockett Cup, but obviously that didn't happen. It was a full hour-long episode. It was fun. I recommend anybody go watch it. It's on their YouTube channel. It's free. Take the time to watch it. It's so much fun, so awesome. But she was in a three-way with Marty Bell and... oh gosh, I'm forgetting who she was in there with. Nonetheless, very good talent. She's fun. She's up and comer. She's gonna do good, and I think Impact Wrestling will be good for her because they're still doing great things with their women wrestling. Speaking of that, Kimberly also made her debut on the same show during Madison Rain's Locker Room Talk to confront Jessica Havoc. Lee faced Havoc this week and won illegally by using a pair of brass knuckles on her. Lee made quite the name, female Shikara Grand Champion. It's not any women's titles, folks. It's all the men's titles. From there, she found herself working for NXT as Abby Lath in 2016. Not much happened there at all. 2 years later, Lee was released from NXT, went on tour for Stardom in Japan. This is the first real national TV exposure she's had besides a few televised NXT matches and the Mae Young Classic tournament appearances that she had.